Hi, I'm Manny Kaur, and today we are here at the Women in Business pop-up event. These women are passionate, driven and dedicated in making a difference in their work. Let's meet the women behind the businesses and take a closer look at their stories and the products and services they have to offer. Nice to meet you, GURPS.
Hello, Manny, you okay?
Yeah, so it's Lush Parties. Okay.
Lush Parties, and we do balloon decor, wedding backdrops, grace tables, cover like kids' parties, corporate events, cover it all.
You cover it all now, but you started off firstly doing party balloons?
Yeah, mainly balloons. So we've just expanded doing like grace tables now. So you can book like a whole package, get your balloon set up. We've got like a little picnic table set up today, and you can do like your grace tables as well, and wedding backdrops, all events.
How long have you actually been doing the party decor?
So it started during COVID. So when I had my son, I was looking for someone to do like party decor, and because everything was like lockdown and everything, I thought I'd just figure it out and do it myself. So we just started from then. Had a lot of people inquire about it, and that's just how it became like a little small business. So during COVID, just setting up my son's first birthday.
That's great. So how do you actually promote yourself? How do you advertise? Do you find that social media is, a good tool to use?
Yeah, I think definitely a lot of people do use social media quite a lot, like TikTok, Instagram, and I think just posting like pictures of what you're doing, being current. So social media definitely is a big help in like this sort of area.
Yeah. What do you think's mostly trending now in this day and age? Like, what are you seeing more of? Like, what can we look forward to seeing this year and next year? I mean, the backdrop I'm looking at now, you said it was a Greek theme, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, so went for like a Greek theme today, just to kind of like showcase, it's not just like children's parties and things like that. So this could be something for like a bridal shower, engagement party, even like baby showers. There's definitely space for all events, and it's just nice to have like a little backdrop for your pictures and just something memorable.
It's like really sophisticated. It's nice. I really like it. It's different as well.
Yeah,
and I think that's what you've got to try and find in this business. You've got to try and look for something which is different.
Yeah.
How challenging is that for you to always just try and find something which is different?
It can be challenging, but I think it's just finding whatever's like something's new out there, something current. It could be like a theme that's out there. So you're just kind of working with that and trying different colours, trying different things and different props to like elevate your party.
Yeah. I bet a lot of creativity comes into this, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Okay, that was brilliant chatting to you. What we're going to do a little this and that, so you can just roll off and just think about what works for you, okay?
Yeah.
So confetti-filled balloons or solid colour balloons?
I'm going to go with solid colour.
Solid colour?
Yeah.
Okay, transparent balloons or opaque balloons?
Opaque.
Hanging balloon installations or floor arrangements?
Ooh, I'm going to go with hanging.
Hanging?
Yeah.
Is that more work for you as well?
It is. I think it just elevates the look.
Yeah.
I would go with hanging.
Giant statement balloons or lots of small balloons?
I do like lots of small balloons. I think it just adds a bit of like.
Yeah.
It just makes it look a bit
fun.
Yeah.
Character.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, look, I can see.
Yeah.
No, it looks great.
Like the little smaller balloons, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, for your little mini interview, and good luck for today.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Jas. Hi. Nice to meet you. So we're discussing your new business, which is Modern Vajulli.
That's right. So Vajulli is the traditional concept with a modern twist.
So first of all, for those who don't know what that word actually means, what does it mean?
Traditional word, the meaning behind it is a matchmaker. So
the matchmaker.
That's right. putting people together for obviously marriage or relationships. Traditional concept was just based on age, location, but we are bringing a bit more into it, a bit more depth of questions about personality, interests, and trying to match people with a bit more detail really on what they were looking for.
Where did you actually come up with this idea, and what made you come up with this idea?
So being done online dating and heard feedback from a lot of people, it just doesn't work for people. So this is a concept that hopefully will help people in a different way to meet.
So what's the actual concept? What makes yours so different from the online apps and everything else that's out there at the moment?
So when you date online, you don't actually know the person behind the profile. So this way, at least we get to know a bit more about the person. You don't get the in-depth questions straight away. So we're hoping that we can find out a bit more about the person, then introduce people.
So typically, what kind of questions have you got, like, that you're seeking out to try and make that perfect match?
So it's all about personality traits. So whether they're emotionally available, honest person, genuine person, do they like music, what their interests are, also what they're like age group that we're looking for, or location they're looking for, that type of thing really.
Okay, so do you feel that there's a real big need for this kind of modern way of meeting the perfect match?
To replace online dating, which a lot of people have not been successful with, I would say yes, so yeah.
Okay, and what kind of results have you been getting? Have you made any connections?
I'm actually brand new, so I've just started up, so I'm looking for more registrations, and the more we grow, the more we can match.
That's brilliant. It sounds exciting. Sounds really good, and it's
Sign up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, really nice talking to you. And I really wish you all the best, because I think there's a need for it, isn't there, guys? Yeah?
Thank you.
So I want you to just explain to us about is it a new business?
Well, I've been making the oil for 9 years now. So when I had my daughter, I experienced postpartum hair loss. And I just went back to my roots. I went back to my mum. As a child, I just remember her putting oil in my hair.
Yeah.
So I just remembered that. So I thought to myself, let me go back to my mum. I didn't want to use chemicals. As a new mum, I was very conscious of what products I was using, and I was breastfeeding as well.
Yeah.
So I went back to my mum and I went back to my roots, and I thought, whatever's going on, let me heal it from within. So as an aromatherapist as well, I love oils. I've been studying oils for 15 years. I learned about frankincense and geranium, and I added that to the recipe that my mum gave me to stop the hair shedding. So what frankincense and geranium oil does is it balances our estrogen levels, and it gives us a longer growth phase. So when I combined the oils that my mum told me about with essential oils, I noticed my hair stopped shedding. And then
Wow, you got your result.
Yeah, and then as my daughter as well, I wanted to use something natural on her, so I was using it on her as well. And then throughout the years, people just kept asking me, what are you using in her hair?
Yeah.
So then I started to make the oils for friends and family. I started to give it to people for free, just to pass on the knowledge that my mum gave me.
Yeah.
But then I was like, look, I can make a business out of this. And then I'm also encouraging her as well. So, and it's about legacy as well. So everything that my mum taught me, I don't want it to get lost. Everything our ancestors used, everything natural, I don't want it to get lost. As an only daughter, I've got a duty to pass it on to my daughter, and then I want her to pass it on to her children as well. And if I don't do that, then it just gets lost. And I think with Western beauty standards as well, I think we're losing the ancestral knowledge that our grandmothers had and the products that they used to use. So I see myself as that bridge from the past to the future. And that's
You're
that's
right.
what my brand is. And not only that, but everything natural is so expensive, and I want to be able to give that ancestral knowledge and natural products at affordable prices. That it's not making people broke. It's affordable. So that's what my brand represents, and also about embracing natural beauty, like women to just embrace who they are and their authenticity, and to like, for me it's an honour to say that I look like my grandma, and when I look at my daughter I can see certain features of my mum, and I would never want her to change that. I want her to keep that. So it's really promoting self-love and embrace our natural beauty.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the times we do actually look back and look at our remedies that are given, passed down from our foremothers to our grandmothers to our, parents and stuff like. So the natural ingredients, you can't beat it, can you? Because everything else that you can buy off the shelf, it's all been mixed up with artificial, stuff.
Like someone told me about a L'Oreal oil the other day. When I looked at the recipe, when I looked at the ingredients, they've took our ancestral recipe but put loads of chemicals in there, giving it back to us. And these chemicals...
At a cost.
At a cost. And these chemicals disrupt our system. They create cancer, they create disease in our body, whereas natural products go from within and they heal us from within, especially essential oils. They have a lot of medicinal properties in them. So if we can go back to nature and to source, then we're kind of healing the next generation as well. And it's not forgetting our roots. To me, that's important, is staying true to who we are and our roots.
Love it. Okay. I really hope you all the best with all your goods, and I'm sure I'll be purchasing something for my hair as well. Yeah.
But no, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're here with Nim's Boutique, and this is Nim.
Hiya, you're right.
Nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you. We've got some questions, and we're just going to take a deeper insight into your business. Okay, so how do you actually choose all your stock?
So we design it. Well, I design it. We start with the fabrics, and then obviously, so with our mix and match range, we do skirts and blouses and dupatte, so you can mix and match. But for me, the quality of the fabrics, the pattern, and the textures are really, really important. And obviously, we always want to make sure there's something fresh. So I keep an eye on all the trends, obviously, especially in Bollywood and India. And we kind of get inspiration from that, especially like designers like Sabyasachi. And then we choose our fabrics, and I design the whole collection.
Wow, I did not know that, and that's so nice to know. How did you learn the craft?
So I've got a degree in textile design, which helps. I haven't got any qualifications in fashion design, but I work closely with my suppliers. So if I tell them the sort of designs that I want, they will then make it. And it takes a long time to build that relationship as well with suppliers. I've been in the industry now over 10 years. So it's become, I wouldn't say easier, but once you've got a really good relationship with them, somebody who can make whatever you want, that's really good.
So what kind of challenges and obstacles do you face as a female entrepreneur in this industry?
I would say the business side of it, the financial side of it, because people don't, it's really nice to have a hobby and have a passion, but probably what I didn't expect as much when I started this business is how to manage the finances, all the little nitty gritty like the paperwork and the accounting. I definitely feel like I could have done more research on that before setting up a business, but yeah, I've got this far. So
yeah, you have got this far, and it's good that you're still here. You're still in the business.
Here, just about, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you find that the fashion and trends are changing and business in itself?
I feel like everything's a lot more fast-paced, and obviously because of social media, there's a lot of quick fashion out there now, which wasn't around maybe 10 years ago. So you can buy from around the world, you can see designs on Instagram, and it's very a quick kind of decision sometimes, whereas when I first started, it was more people would come to your store and take time to choose. So it's very fast-paced, and I think the turnaround of designs is quite fast as well. So we kind of always try and have something new to keep up with the trends as well.
That's a challenge in itself, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
To just try and keep above and board.
Keeping up to date, but not only with the products, with the social media side of it. So making sure we've got constant content. Content is key. Content. I know. So we, to be fair, that side of it I really enjoy. It's just trying to fit that around running.
You enjoy creating the content?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's fun. So it's like a little mini project for me. So like how we have a theme, and I think you've got to enjoy it to be able to do it. If you don't enjoy the content creation, it will really come across. And I feel like you just got to be really passionate about it. And if you are, you'll love it.
Yeah, and the creativity side, you're allowed to just be creative. And
I think that's a really fun part of our job. Like if you think about an office-based job compared to what I'm doing, I'd much rather be in a creative zone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to just give you some little this and that questions.
Okay.
Let's see how you roll with this then. Okay. So, sari or lenga?
Lenga.
Classic or contemporary?
Classic.
I didn't think he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Banarsi silk or chiffon georgette?
Chiffon georgette. It's a lot comfier.
I can see that.
A lot lighter weight, so that's really
flowy,
not.
isn't it?
Yeah, nice and soft. Yeah.
Gold embroidery or mirror work?
Ooh, both, but gold embroidery maybe. I have more gold embroidery in my outfits. Yeah.
Bridal sets or everyday chic?
Everyday chic, definitely.
Statement dupatta or statement jewellery?
Statement dupatta. Definitely.
Pastels or jewel tones?
Pastels, definitely.
I can see in your collection.
I know, you can literally just see the answers there.
Diwali shopping or wedding season rush?
Wedding season rush. It's nice. It's a nice time of the year.
Do you enjoy the mad, crazy?
We don't like it when we're quiet. I feel like, because this is my full-time job, and it's just so nice to see people shopping with us and having fun, and then when it goes quiet winter, it's...
When does your season start for you?
I mean, to be honest, February, March time, people are buying either for this summer or even for next year, but like winter time around Christmas, it's definitely very quiet for us, yeah.
Yeah. But don't you find that if they're getting married in August, then they're with you by within 8 months prior to getting married?
I mean, with us, because a lot of it's ready-made, and you don't need to go down the bespoke route. You can. People know that they're going to be able to come in and just get something in their size, because we do from size 4 up to 26 in store. So whether you're petite or plus size, there'll be something for you. So you can literally just walk in and buy something in your size. So I think people know that they don't have to leave it that long. And I think around about December, January, people are still either getting over Christmas or planning Christmas, and a lot of their budget is going around Christmas. So it's normally like early spring that we start getting really busy, yeah.
Brilliant. I think I got one more. Blouse with sleeves or sleeveless?
Sleeveless for me, yeah. But I feel,
and me.
But I feel like a lot of we're having so many people preferring a sleeve now, so that's why in store we've invested in a lot of long sleeve blouses, because it's not even to do with like people conscious about their arms. I think it's just a nice design for people to have that covered up kind of blouse with a statement dupatta. So that's definitely really popular at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, well that was really nice. It's nice chatting to you and getting to know you and your business.
So much. Yeah,
thank you. Hi Faith. So your business is called Brummy Honey.
It is.
So no doubt you're located in Birmingham?
Yes, we've got hives all over the Midlands, like North East, Sutton Coldfield, Wishaw, the Belfry, Kitts Green.
And it's a family-owned business, or it's...
Yeah, it's me and my dad. So my dad's been beekeeping about 10, 11 years, and I've been helping him for about 5 or 6 now. So yeah, it's me and my dad.
What kind of customers do you normally have, and what do they use your honey for?
We get so many different people buying our honey, just like finding us and just like using it for cooking, using it just to have a spoonful in the morning, just to have like a tonic. So yeah, it's loads of different types of people.
And how long have you been in the business?
My dad's been beekeeping for about 10 years, but we've taken it off more of with the brand Brummy Honey since I started with helping him. So yeah, about 5 or 6 years now.
I'm going to ask you just some quick fire questions, and let's just see how you get on with that. So light honey or dark honey?
It depends. I like the light honey. I think it's a bit more versatile. But loads of people love the dark honey just because it's meant to be richer in antioxidants as well. But yeah, all of them. All of them, yeah.
Honey drizzled on yogurt or in smoothies?
On yogurt.
Yeah, I agree. Traditional glass jar or eco-friendly packaging?
Glass jar for us all the way. Yeah, recyclable. You can actually bring the jars back to our house, and we can like wash them, sanitize them, and then we can reuse them. So it's better for the environment.
Yeah, that's good. Spring honey or autumn honey?
Spring honey. Yeah, that's our soft set, or our naturally set ones. It's a bit thicker, but yeah, it's really tasty.
Honey dipper or spoon?
Spoon.
You really like honey.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Thank you so much for a little mini interview, and good luck with today.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, we're with Dal here from the Luxury Decor and Cakes. just got a few questions for you. Okay, so first I want to ask is, what came first, the cakes or the decor?
Cakes. Cakes I've been doing for 9 years now.
What inspired you to start baking cakes?
It started with my daughter's first birthday cake. Well, not her first birthday, but she wanted a num num cake, and I did a 3-tier num num cakes, and that was it. And it just became a little part-time hobby, turned into a business.
And how did you find your first clients?
My daughter.
And how did it snowball after that?
And it was just friends, family, nieces, nephews, and that was it. And then it just progressed from there.
And then how did the decor side come into it?
Same again, it's just hand in hand. I love creating stuff, making nice memories for other people, for other friends and family. That was it. It just started from there.
And what kind of setups are you doing? More birthdays or engagements, weddings?
So at the minute I've been doing more birthdays, and only this year, in the last couple of months, it's more wedding setups. So I've done a few wedding setups now as well.
And it's just growing and...
It is growing. I'm doing really well. I'm doing about 2-3 bookings a week. It's doing well.
You're a very talented
Thank you.
and creative woman, aren't you? Because you've baked a fair few cakes for me as well. I wish you all the best with this new business venture. You're going to smash it.
Thank you.
Hi, so we're here at the Jaida Villa, and what inspired you to actually make your own little mix?
So it all stemmed from my wedding a couple of years ago. I made Jada Masala wedding favours. Everyone really loved the jar masala, and then from there it stemmed into branding into my own jars. From my jars I started doing gift sets, bringing classic jarware. That's what brought Jada Villa.
And how long have you been doing this for now then?
It's been a good two years now, but we only started doing events since last year.
Okay. So mainly you're marketing yourself online?
We're on Instagram, we're on Etsy, we do a lot of pop-up events.
And who is your clientele? Like, are you finding that it is more South Asians, or are you pushing it out to the Western?
We're pushing it out to the Western as well as our own clientele, and within our generation as well. Like, a lot of kids don't have parents, or
They just haven't got that
person to look up to, so then they're not going to know how to get jar or how to make jar masala, whereas some of us are lucky, we can look up to our parents and they'll teach us, but there's some kids out there that won't have that, so it just builds up a connection with them as well, and it gives them that homely feeling as well when they open a jar of our jar masala.
Yeah. So on it, I know you're the one who's actually made this, but does it taste as good as it looks?
Yeah, do you want to try it? Yeah, we've got some samples.
I'm going to try it.
There's no sugar in that. That's our jar masala.
There is sugar, or there's not? Okay, I'm a sugar girl.
Well, it's actually really good.
But I would need sugar. I would need
I'll get in a herbal tea as well if you want to try that.
Yeah, let's try it. You want to try it as well, don't you? You want to try it as well, don't you?
It just shows the versatility of what you can do with it. It's not just a jar.
That's nice as well. Because
It's nice on its own as well.
yeah, it tastes really nice on its own.
Tea or milk, you can have it on its own.
I like it. I think you should try it as well. I think you should try it as well. So, the first little fire round question is, would you call it jai or jar?
So we call it jar. We have a lot of people say why is it called jai davilla, but it's versatile. So some people pronounce it jar davilla, some people say jai davilla. But with jai, it targets not just Indians, it targets the Western generation as well.
So you're just making it a little bit easy for everybody and versatile. Okay, brilliant. Sweetened jai or unsweetened?
Sweetened, definitely sweetened, yeah. Can't have jar without sugar.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually really tasted really good, but then I'm thinking I need some sugar. Okay, morning jar or evening jar? Both. So is there a myth behind that with if you have jar in the evening you can't go to sleep? Because that's what I've always heard, which is...
To be honest, I normally have it before I go to bed, and I have like the best sleep, and then I'll have it in the morning as well, and I just really good to start your day off.
Okay, serving jar in traditional cups or modern cups?
I love jar in like a glass cups. It just tastes so much better, so much different as well.
That kind of style takes me back to like Punjab.
That's why we got them. It reminds me of like the dabbe when you get off the airport and you stop off and then you have like a soothing cup of jar, and it just reminds you of India.
Definitely. Okay then, so preparing jar slow and steady or quick brew?
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, it tastes so much better.
And what do we call that in Punjabi? It's like radke, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was lovely speaking to you. Okay, it's great. Thank you. So this is Surinder, and she loves to go and dine at the Punjabi resort. So we've got some quick fire questions for you. Okay, you ready to go for it? Yes. Okay, so aloo tikki chaat or samosa chaat?
Samosa chaat.
Why is that then?
I like the flavours in the chane and the way it's made as well. It's really represented really nicely as well. Very tasty.
Good. Okay, golgappa or pani puri?
Golgappe. I love golgappe. Very nice.
Are they different? Two different things, or I just thought that it was just called something. Sorry, they're the same thing but called differently. No.
Golgappe are different because they're actually in water, flavoured water.
Okay.
So they taste totally different too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely golgappa team. Yeah. Okay, hot jalebi or cold rasmalai?
Cold rasmalai.
Okay, me too. Okay, mixed veg paratha or gobi paratha?
I'd go for mixed paratha. Very nice.
Paratha or parantha?
Paratha.
Got you thinking there.
You did that, yeah.
Okay, mango achar or lime achar?
Mango jar.
Thank you so much, Surinder. Hi, Riven. Nice to meet you. Okay, we're going to ask you a few questions about your business and how you started off and what it's all about. So, when I'm looking at your artwork, there's a lot of hand painted and there's a lot of digital art as well. So, how did that go about? What came first, the hand painting or the digital art? When did you start?
Yeah, so I've loved art my whole life, and then in 2021 I thought, you know what, I've got to go for it, and I decided to put myself out there on Instagram first, just kind of putting a few things out there in terms of the acrylic paintings that I'm doing. So everything that you see here today is all originals, like the zebra behind you. They're all quite large, all for sale as well, and so I like working with paint. I like being quite traditional in my ways, and then I like to make them into smaller versions so that people can take them home as well if they can't afford the originals, or if it's not something that they're looking for but they love the piece anyway. And the digital stuff, that's kind of more recent change, and an integration in the way in which I want to work and evolve as an artist. So that's been quite exciting because it has meant that I've got to work with some amazing organisations like the FA more recently, so it's been pretty exciting for me.
Oh, that's amazing. So did you do art from studying, or is it a hobby? How did it come about?
So it's always been my passion since a little girl. I've been exposed to it through my parents, and it's just something that I picked up and loved. I only did it up until A-level, and then went through kind of a more stable career as I thought. So I do something else in my sort of full-time day job, but this is a passion that I'm wanting to make into a career as well, and it is actually in its own right. Which is really lovely. So it's a dream come true for me.
Oh, amazing. It's really good. I love your artwork. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so I wish you all the best with it. Okay, so watercolours or acrylics?
Acrylics.
Why is that?
Because it's what I use anyway. It's a great medium for me, and I know what I'm doing with acrylics.
iPad or sketchbook?
Oh, that's a tough one. You know what? I'd say iPad these days. I've evolved, so I think it's more efficient for me. So yeah, iPad.
You're making it work?
I'm making it work, yes.
Bold colours or soft pastels?
Absolutely bold. The brighter the better. I just think, what a burst of colour can just do amazing things. And I think my whole range here is all about colour. Yeah. So yeah, definitely colour.
Definitely. You can see that in your work. Textured canvas or smooth paper?
Textured canvas. Yeah, again, I just like the elements, and I like the richness that it can bring to a piece as well. So yeah, I mean, both are great, but yeah, textured canvas because it's what I'm used to.
Selling online or in person?
In person, definitely. I mean, of course, my business is online predominantly, but I absolutely love being here amongst people. You know, they get to see me and I get to see them, and we're not just behind a screen, so always in person.
Lovely. Great chatting to you. Brilliant answers. Thank you. Hi, Navi.
Hi. Well, actually, my name's Asmita, but my brand name is Navi Jules. And a little, quirk is that Navi is actually my son's name spelled backwards. His name's Ivan.
Oh, okay, that's really cute. That's nice. So it's still representing you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
exactly. It's still representing you. When I was looking at your jewellery, I was thinking it's very modern and it's very different.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was going for. I like choosing pieces that I would wear myself because I just love it. I just have to resist the temptation of wearing it myself as well.
It's a good thing. At least you love your own products, right?
Yeah.
When did you start this?
I actually started in May last year, but then I didn't really do much with it until I'm currently on maternity leave. So I guess that just gave me the space to bring Navi to life, and I guess put my heart out and start selecting items and doing pop-ups as well.
Yeah. So have you done many pop-ups, or is this your...
So I was at the Women in Business pop-up in April, and this is my second pop-up today, but I've always just had such a nice time here, and it's amazing working with the other brands.
Different female entrepreneurs. Exactly. It's just nice, isn't it?
It feels empowering.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, the fact that I'm looking around at your jewellery as well, and it's just nice when you see, a female entrepreneur in person.
Yes.
And what you're all about.
Yeah.
So.
And I like speaking to customers face to face as well, because I honestly feel like jewelry is more than just a pretty decoration. I feel like it can empower a person, and it can make someone stand a little bit taller as well.
Yeah.
That's what I like, and hopefully my customers feel that way as well.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to somebody if they wanted to actually embark on a new journey in jewellery? What would you say? What kind of hurdles or obstacles have you faced, or has it been quite smooth sailing?
To be honest, it's been quite smooth sailing. I feel like I've been juggling a few plates only because of the children and running the business. But I'd say have faith in yourself, have the confidence, speak to suppliers, and don't settle like you wouldn't settle for your partner. Just choose the best.
That's good advice, that is. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick fire round, okay? So gold or silver?
Gold, all the way gold.
Would you even say gold plated, or would you say gold?
Oh, gold plated. Obviously I'd like gold as well, but for my stock particularly, gold plated.
Yeah. Okay, pearls or diamonds?
I'm a pearl girl. I love pearls, yeah. And I feel like my best sellers are pearls. They're like fusions. I feel like you can wear them with Western and Asian outfits.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
yeah. Statement necklace or delicate chain?
Statement necklace.
Yeah, bold and beautiful. Classic studs or chandelier earrings?
Classic studs. Like the ones I'm wearing now.
And small and classy.
It's quite elegant as well, so classy.
Vintage or modern design?
Modern. I feel like my whole brand is quite modern. Yeah.
Very modern, isn't it?
Modern.
Yeah. Ring stacked or single statement ring?
Oh, single statement ring.
Bracelets or bangles?
Bracelets.
Yeah.
I feel like they're quite popular at the moment as well, and you can stack them a bit like bangles as well.
Yeah.
But I just feel like bracelets have a little bit more of an edge.
Thank you. Hi, I'm with Mandy from the Positive Mindset Company.
Hi Manny, thanks for having me.
So I've got a few questions for you, and the first question that I wanted to ask you is, what inspired you to start up the company?
So I've been on my own mindset journey about 6 years ago after I had my son. I wasn't in a great place. I just felt like I wasn't supported, even though I had lots of people around me, but I just felt really lonely, and I knew that something had to change. So I looked into how I could improve my own mindset, and by doing that and improving my mindset and becoming more positive, I realised actually I need to share that with others, and I can really help make a difference, help people feel happier. So that's what started me on this journey, and I'm on a mission to make the world a happier place.
That sounds incredible. It sounds so inspiring. What kind of obstacles have you found in actually trying to do that kind of work?
I think it's sort of practicing what I preach, because I also work a day job and I do this, and I have a son as well. So it's sort of managing to balance and spin all of those plates. But I am able to manage it and spin those plates, and that's what I then help people with, is how they in turn can sort of do what they need to get done in their lives. But it's not easy trying to juggle everything and spin all of those plates. But it also can be done. There are ways and techniques to make sure that we do all of that and still look after ourselves and lead a happy, balanced life.
What's the personal experience that's motivated you to create this business, though?
I think it's that experience that I spoke about of me being on my own mindset journey. And I think going through all of this myself and being where I've really struggled and being able to improve my mindset and use those techniques and then being able to share that with others, I think that's what it is. That's my experience that I bring into this.
So have you seen the change that you your clients have received on the other side? Have you got some like success stories?
Yeah, so a client that I spoke to recently, she came for a one-to-one coaching session with me because after spending years looking after her partner and her parents through different health appointments and that sort of thing, all of a sudden she just had lots of spare time because thankfully they were getting better, but it also just meant she didn't know what to do with her time, and she was spending it like just watching the TV all the time and not looking after herself. So I helped her to come up with a routine that's going to give her some structure to her life, but also add positivity into her daily life in a way that works for her, that incorporated her dog and all sorts. And she left that session, and the very next morning she messaged me saying how much she felt better already just because she'd started the day in a more positive way. And that's the impact that it has. It's just small steps that actually can really make a massive impact on your life.
So rewarding, isn't it? All right, just quick 5 questions, okay? So Mandy, visualization or goal setting?
Oh, you can't choose one of them. You can't do one without the other. Goal setting, because without goal setting, what are you visualising? There's nothing to visualise if you don't know what it is that you want. So,
such a good answer. Even though I had you a bit tripping at first, but yeah, it's such a good answer. Okay, mindset reset or habit building?
Mindset reset. You can't change the habits if you don't change your mindset and you don't know what it is that you want to change. So I'd say, yeah, mindset reset.
Daily rituals or spontaneous moments?
Daily rituals. Yeah, I'd say daily rituals. Although I think spontaneous moments are great, I think if you build in like a daily routine into your life, it doesn't have to be a long one, but those daily things that you get into the regular practice of doing are really going to make a big impact. So yeah, daily rituals.
Self-compassion or self-discipline?
Self-compassion. We spend too much time disciplining ourselves. Why are we not being kinder to ourselves? A bit of self-compassion, please.
I think that we're really hard on ourselves sometimes, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, mindset challenges or mindset maintenance?
Mindset maintenance, although I'm not against mindset challenges because you get through the challenges and it gives you that growth to be a better person. But mindset maintenance is going to help you at the times where actually you haven't got challenges, and it helps you to overcome those challenges as well. So yeah, mindset maintenance.
Brilliant, smashed it. Thanks, Mandy.
It's all right. Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Gabriella from the Elevate Company. Gabriella, would you like to introduce and tell us what inspired you to start off this coaching business?
Absolutely. So I started with my own personal healing journey. I am a single parent. I went through divorce. I found myself in a bit of a emotional turmoil, but I did not know what was next in my life. I was afraid. I did not know what to do next. So I went into my own inner healing journey, trying to find out who I was, what I wanted next and started rebuilding myself from the ground up. I had no self-esteem, I was overweight, so I went through my own personal transformational journey to get myself to a place where I felt happy with myself and empowered in my own journey, in my own path going forward. So after I transformed myself, transformed my life, I thought it was my mission to come back and empower other women like myself to get to this point in our journey as well.
And how long have you been on this journey?
So my own personal journey, I would say I will be around 10 years, just developing and kind of pouring into my own cup first. And then I started with the idea of building this brand around 4 years now. And only just now that I'm beginning to actually get to the places where I get to support other women in a bigger scale.
And have you had many success stories with empowerment of women?
Absolutely. I had many success stories with friends, and a lot of my clients that work with me, they all have beautiful feedback to just the methods and the things that I use to help them tap into their inner self. So inner child healing is one of my biggest tools that I use to kind of help them nurture and repair in their own inner child. So that is normally where my feedback comes from getting them to realign and repairing that inner person that lives within them that is outside in the world, trying to feel loved, trying to feel accepted, and just be somebody that, owns their own presence.
So with regards with your coaching, what kind of method do you use, in person or online?
I do both, so I do it in person and online, but my main focus are the retreats and the workshops because I can help women on a bigger scale. So obviously with one-to-one coachings, I'm limited to my time, but with these events I can actually empower and support them, and they can actually support each other as well in these groups. So I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, great, brilliant. Thank you so much. Goal setting or habit building?
Habit building.
Why?
Because
I know it's quick fire, but I just want to know your...
Because you can only go as far as what you do every day.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, confidence or resilience?
Confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Online coaching or in-person coaching?
At the moment, because of how busy I am online, but in person is always more personal.
Yeah. Celebrating small wins or aiming for big goals?
Celebrating small wins. Every win is a win.
Yeah, definitely. Learning from failure or focusing on success?
Learning from failure.
So we grow, don't we?
Go bigger lessons.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Gabriella. Hi, Bhavni. You're the business owner for Dulce Creations. So how did you actually start this business?
Oh, starting during the lockdown, actually, to be honest, because as a full-time worker, I'm the two children of the parents in it. So all the time I'm just working 7 days a week, and I don't have a time for my kids. And I think during the COVID, I seen that my kids comes too close to me. So I'm thinking about leaving the job and starting something with the new, totally. So I just sitting in one day in the sofa, and I'm chatting with my in-laws as well. And I said, listen, I'm thinking to start doing in the Indian clothing because my mother-in-laws really love to doing wedding in these kind of suits as well. And grown up, my daughter, she's loving the Indian outfit and stuff like that. And it's really hard to find good quality as well, at the same time affordable as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely. So that's how I started on. So I thought, let me go with the smaller things and stuff like that, how it is goes with the friends and family, and then growing up and up every day.
Brilliant. So you're working something around your family, and and how's that working out for you?
It was good actually, because I'm taking in one-to-one appointment from the home with the customers and stuff like that. So I can give my time with my kids as well as the same time I'm doing in the business as well. Yeah. So that's really good.
Okay, brilliant. That's good. So you're juggling both, and it's working out great.
Great.
Brilliant.
Trust me, it's great. And I can spend my time with my kids more as well at the same time. And taking the holidays when I go on the half-term holidays and stuff like that, I can go on the holidays on my own time. You know, when you work somewhere and when you do something, it's really hard to get the time off from the work and going to the holiday and stuff like that as well.
No, definitely, I completely understand, because obviously I'm a mummy as well, so I know how hard it is, and we try and balance everything. And
kids are only the grandparents' kids, not the parents' kids. And during the COVID, they come closer to me. And so I thought, nah, I need time for my kids first.
Brilliant. You made a fantastic choice and you're making it work, so well done to you.
Thank you so much.
Heavy embellishments or subtle elegance?
I like subtle.
Subtle?
Yeah.
Fashion forward or timeless tradition?
Timeless tradition is best way. the fashionable one. After the 6 months, 7 months, they go out of the fashion. Yeah,
That's right.
so I want something.
It's a very expensive deal, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
Yeah, so traditional.
I'm selling with the Indo-Western style, called Indo-Western, with the fashion for everyone. So I'm go with the reasonable price one, so people can afford. And if they don't want to wear it after a couple of events, that's fine as well.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, I'm with Palm from the HR consultancy. Hi, Palm.
Hi, Jit.
How are you finding this pop-up event?
Yeah, it's really been interesting. I found it really, really good today just to talk and network through small organisations and businesses. So it's been just a good experience on the whole. And what I'm finding is a lot of companies that are small organisations do need a lot of support.
So with regards with the HR consultancy, when did you start this business?
Officially around about a year and a half ago, maybe a year and a half to about 2 years ago. I had the initial thought and I thought, right, okay, how am I going to set this up? And then I started to get actual referrals just in terms of help and support. And then I thought, hang on a minute, actually I can start getting people really that need genuine support and help and guidance in terms of businesses and how they can get supported in terms of contracts, legislation, any questions and queries they have regarding any type of HR matters, whether it comes to training, whether it comes to support, whether it comes to coaching. So I've just been offering a wide array of services to businesses.
And how are you offering these services? Is it online or personal, or are you going to like corporate organisations? How are you putting yourself out there?
Online, virtually, via Teams, on phone call, in person. So I'm really flexible. I'm Midlands based. I'm in the Birmingham area, so I can pretty much come out to your organisation, meet you in a neutral environment, offer solutions that can provide a tailored support to your business and your needs.
And what inspired you to actually launch your own company?
Because ultimately, for me, as a career, the reason why I went into HR was about people. For me, people are that real factor, and that's why I've actually put that as part of my HR consultancy motto. It's putting people first, and that's what I want to do. So although I am a corporate HR professional, I do also help and support employees too. So sorry, you've got employees and employers. So if I have somebody that doesn't necessarily know the situation in terms of what their redundancy rights might be, I can help and guide them through that. So for me, it was ultimately about putting people first and helping people.
Brilliant. I wish you all the best with this new business venture. Thanks, Palm.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, we're ready with the quick fire round with Palm from the HR consultancy. Ready to go, Palm?
Yep, let's go for it.
Okay then, so recruitment or retention?
Retention.
Policies or people?
People.
Why?
Because people matter, and the reason why I went for retention is you can't just focus on recruitment until you look after the people within your business first.
Brilliant. Okay, in-office culture or remote flexibility?
Remote flexibility. You got to trust your staff.
Team building or leadership coaching?
Leadership coaching. Because you need to build the leadership coaching in order to have the team building, and they kind of work together collaboratively.
Okay, employee well-being or performance management?
Employee well-being. Because again, it's always about putting people first, because if you've got the employee well-being, then you're going to get the output regardless. So it's about looking after your people, making sure that they're invested in.
Proactive planning or crisis response?
Proactive planning, 100%. And that's what I'm here today to talk about, because if you haven't got the set procedures in place, you haven't got the people that have got the right tools to do the role and do the job, then you're going to be fighting a crisis. You don't want to have to think, what now? What am I going to do now? What's next? You want that proactive planning in place with your people, and you need to instill that they're empowered to do the role.
Brilliant. One-to-one support or group workshops?
One-to-one support. And the reason why I say the one-to-one support is you've got to be mentored and coached by an individual to be able to instill that next step and that next driver in you. And that's when you can then go on and do the group support too. So it's got to come from somewhere. It's back to basics.
That was a very detailed quick fire round, and I really appreciate it, Palm, and I wish you all the best with your new consultancy company.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. Hi, we're here with Pardeep today, and if you just introduce your business.
Hi, so I'm Pardeep, the Eggless Baker. We do vegan and egg-free treats, business to business, direct to customers, and yeah.
What inspired you to bake your own cakes? Was it a hobby or was it business orientated?
So when I was younger, a long time ago, there wasn't that much. There weren't that many products out there. So obviously now plant-based has grown a lot. But during the time, there wasn't much. So I used to bake a lot to try egg-free and vegan. So then I used to bake for friends, and it just kind of became this thing of okay, bake as a cake. And I thought actually I could take this further, and then just obviously became into a business, which has been about 5-6 years now. So
brilliant. Yeah. And how's it going for you? How are you working it around home life? Do you bake at home, or do you have a shop, or online baking?
So we have a unit at home now because it's kind of outgrown just the home space, and so then we bake from home. I sell to restaurants as well, so we've got 10-11 restaurants that then I bake for, and it's just gone from I do fairs now. We do different with Vasaki in the park recently. That was a big one, a big kind of fair we did. So yeah, it was just kind of taking it wherever it's meant to go.
It goes. Okay, thank you. Quick fire round with Pardeep. So let's go. Vegan cookies or vegan brownies?
It's going to be vegan brownies. Vegan brownies.
Cupcake with sprinkles or smooth frosting?
Smooth frosting.
Baking as passion or baking as a business?
Baking as passion. Passion first, then business.
I guess that's where it started from, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. Baking for daily treats or special occasions?
Oh.
That's a true baker kind of thought process then, wasn't it?
It's got to be daily baking, and then as again it turns into what can I now do for the orders or anything else.
That's some serious passion. Yeah. Minimalist decoration or colourful designs?
I'm about minimalist but flavour rather than just big decoration and then it doesn't taste so good.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you. Hi, we're here today with Shadi Gifting.
Hi, I'm Darpna. So I'm one of the people behind the Shadi Gifting businesses alongside my partner Janesh. But this has been amazing. So we actually realised that with the community and culture that we have, gifting is such a big thing within special events, especially weddings, especially like engagements. So we've actually come out there and we've realised there was a big niche in the market where we wanted to really showcase and make a special and a memorable moments for those special events for our community and our culture. So we actually specialise in a range of luxury hampers and trays, provide those special moments, those special events. But also we've actually introduced something for our customers, which is we also offer something like an acrylic hire. So I don't know if you can see that here, but we actually offer this for, it's like a modern look, and like we spoke about it earlier, these days social media, people want to showcase these gifts, and we want to make sure that they're presenting it in a way where they're proud of it. It comes across as very modern, chic, and yeah, it's just something that's really important to us. And we realise that with our own event, that there's such a big market out there, and it's just made a world of a difference. And we've just wanted to bring out the customers' views and thinking about what they want as well. We've all of these items that we sell, all these hampers and trays, they're made by us, designed by us, and from all the customer comments we've had, we've tried to put that out there so it actually is versatile and it's something they can use over and over again, sustainable as well. So it's lovely,
Yeah. Okay, it's great. Thank you so much for a deep insight into it. Who would you say are your main clientele?
So predominantly it's brides and grooms, so they come for our weddings. They want something different, and I think one thing is we've got the customers who want the traditional approach as well, but we've got loads of new generations that want to actually have something different, something modern, and it's that social media influence again. It's all
about presentation, isn't it?
Presentation, and I think these days it's so important. We had a customer earlier who came up. She goes, I've spent so much money on this. I want to be able to present it in a way for my daughter, you know, especially on like a jug or a non-shop.
Yeah. And especially because in those settings, everybody looks at what's being gifted.
Exactly.
So it's on display.
And it's such a big thing, isn't it? It's like, come and have a look at our display. Come and have a look at what we've given our daughter, given our son. Yeah. And I think that's such an important moment as well. And especially for clients, especially for those moms and those parents, they come up to us and say, you know what, this is a very important event to me and I want to show what I'm giving to my daughter. And you don't realise the sentimental value behind it. It's so important.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you giving us so much of a deep insight into your business. Okay, and good luck. Hi, we're here with something sweet today, and I wanted to ask you what inspired you to become a home baker?
I've always had a passion for it. I loved baking, and I think after COVID that passion came back, and I thought, you know what, this is something I would love to do. I just love people enjoying my products, to be honest, enjoying something sweet.
Yeah. I guess that keeps your passion going, doesn't it?
Oh, it honestly does. I just love the creative side. I love to be creative, so I just love to do it.
Okay. So what kind of selections do you mainly bake?
So we do a lot of cakes, brownies, biscuits, flapjacks. We've started doing bespoke cakes as well. So birthday cakes, any occasion cakes, and favours, party favours are a big hit as well.
Do you find that in this industry it's more female orientated, or?
I do. I do have to say, I think everyone or majority of people I come across are actually female-based bakers.
And do you find that women support each other, or have you had any?
I think the sport is there. I think first I was a bit like there's not much, but I think social media's helped in that aspect a lot. There's a lot of support and backing there. It's just having the right people there.
How do you try and stand out on social media compared to so many other female bakers?
I just try and do the best I can and make sure my quality is out there just on what I produce, to be honest.
And that's all you can do?
That is all you can do, to be honest. Yeah. And then it's in the taste.
And enjoy the process. And that's. Is it cake or cupcakes?
Cupcakes.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Of course. Cookies or brownies?
Brownies.
Baking for events or everyday treats?
Oh, that's a tough one. Events.
And what's your favourite event that you've done and that you've actually created something for, baked something?
Oh God, that's a tough one. I think it's a lot of birthday parties and baby showers. They're always a big one.
Brilliant, thank you. Meet Sharon, the pranic healer. Hi Sharon.
Hi Manny.
What inspired you to be a pranic healer?
So I wanted to always help people, and growing up I was always had that push to want to do better and not just live a normal life, do my 9 to 5. I want to make a difference in the world, and that was ultimately how I felt after having kids, getting married. There was just that I had everything, but there was some emptiness inside of me. So I felt that push to want to go out there and help people in their physical and mental health as well.
Brilliant. And then how long have you been doing this for?
So I've been doing pranic healing, energy healing, for about 5 years now. Yeah.
I bet you've got a lot of success stories.
Yes. And it's the validation. It's when you're healing people and you see the results, wow, even as a pranic healer, that you're validating your work and what you're putting out there, and people are getting better from not just mental health, like stress, anxiety, grief, trauma, because people hold on to so much they just can't let go.
Yeah.
But when you see people getting from that place where they couldn't get up, couldn't do A to B, and now they're living a normal life, and you made that difference.
Yeah.
It's all worth it.
That was going to lead on to my next question. I mean, I guess that's probably the most rewarding part of being a pranic healer, is to seeing the change that you've made.
It's giving
and
back.
The progress.
Yeah, it's giving back, and it's seeing the progress, and not just through healing, through my meditation classes as well.
Yeah.
And I see people at just a different level in their life. You know, they
Yeah.
can pick themselves up, they can get on with their lives. Just the simple things that we take for granted. Some people just cannot do, and you've helped them get there. So it's you know, it makes your heart full.
Yeah, and it's almost like you're giving them the tools
Yeah.
to deal with their daily, you know, troubles and traumas, or a reflection
Yeah.
of how to deal with things.
And some will have the healing, so we'll don't just do the healing, it's also, like you said, aiding them through their life, helping them and giving them the tools, like the meditation, salt baths, how to do forgiveness and letting go, so they can then be their best selves as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay then, quick fire round with the pranic healer Sharon, of course. Okay, early morning practice or late evening rituals?
Early morning practice.
Working with individual clients or group healing circles?
Ooh, it has to be a bit of both. I'm sorry on that one, because I love doing the one-to-one sessions, but I also equally love the Twin Hearts meditation, which is group practice.
I'm coming to that this Wednesday. Yes. Okay, focus on physical health or emotional well-being?
Emotional well-being.
Why?
Because everything happens inside first before it becomes physical. So if you take care of your inside. Internally, everything else follows.
Yeah. Sharing healing knowledge publicly or keeping it private and personal?
Sharing
it publicly.
And just like my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, who's the founder of Pranic Healing, he wanted us to spread the teachings, and we need more healers in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh.